Thank you so much, Kamarobuna. It is true that the country is going through unprecedented drought situations. We have 23 counties which are affected. Most of them are categorized into three. There are those in the red now, those in amber, and those relatively affected. You realize that this drought is kind of cyclic. It almost occurs every year. Some of the factors are global. As you may know, we have the issue of climate change, which is impacting on everyone in the world. We have other issues you can categorize as natural disasters, floods, droughts, and so drought falls under categories of disasters, if you want to categorize. Since the onset of this year's drought situations, you remember His Excellency the President declared drought a national disaster, and immediately intervention measures were put in place. His Excellency summoned all ministries concerned with drought mitigations to summon their resources to address the biting situations in the 23 counties. We have the Minister of Water in this, which is doing water tracking. Minister of Water all the way from national level up to county level. We have the Ministry of Defense, under whose ambit we have KMC, which is tasked with the mandate of livestock offtake. Livestock offtake, that's buying the livestock in the affected counties and selling meat to the affected communities. At the same time, buying livestock from the affected communities at a commercial level. So there are two layers of livestock offtake here. One is offloading the livestock, which are almost losing their life, selling them through the intervention of the Ministry of Livestock and veterinary officers, and selling this meat to the affected community. Second is buying the general livestock from the affected communities and selling this to the all populations living in the country. The aim of this is to ensure that the economic mainstay of the drought, the ASAL counties, is livestock, as you may know. So when the government targets buying of these livestock, instead of them dying, then you enable these farmers to have some money in their pockets and even save. I think this one strategy where the government has done so well. The government is spreading to most of the counties, Turkana, Marsabit, Baringo, Samburu, Isiolo, Mandera, Wajir, down to Garissa, Masalani, Jaram, Ulugo, Lamu, the entire coast. We get that Taita Taveta, and we have also pockets in the country. A county may be relatively fine, but you have pockets. When you go to Nyeri, for example, you will get Kieni. Nyeri looks relatively good in terms of agriculture, but when you go to Kieni is under stress, right? Drought stress. So the government is also focusing on those pockets of the sub-counties, constituencies, in counties which are not necessarily under ASAL, and targeting interventions to them. So generally, these are some of the areas: livestock offtake through Ministry of Defense, through KMC. We have water tracking. The government is also collaborating with county government. Remember, county governments have also mandates to address disasters. So the national government is also collaborating with county government to ensure that the resources at their disposal is also extended to address drought in their areas. We have joined also collabo with the development partners, like this morning in a meeting chaired by Dr. Fred Matiang'i and all donors, World Bank, World Food Program, all of them. We were in a breakfast meeting trying to understand the update of drought in the country. And we could see goodwill from global donors ready to assist in terms of funding, in terms of relief offtake in these affected counties. When we zero down to, you may want to categorize government response maybe in categories, but there's two major categories that are visible are the short term. The short term government interventions. And this is very key. You all remember somewhere end of November, December, the government shifted to cash transfer. There was a persuasion that cash transfer would be the best way and method of addressing droughts, particularly vulnerable populations in the drought-stricken areas.